Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bogaerts leads off second with nobody out.
Come on, big guy, one time. There you go.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Get your pitch.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in, Luke Voit. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Here's Miguel Andujar now runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Miguel Andujar.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 5-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Nick Hanna, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Here you go. Let it fly.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Find some green, baby.
Was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Pitch, grab it right there.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andujar.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Leading off
the inning, Nick Hanna. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hanna.
And a ball 1-0.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 to him now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Aaron Hicks.
Pulled toward right center field. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Striding in, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick Hanna.
Come on, big guy. Hang out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Hey, make it yours.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Our
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Batting
His
fourth,
previous meeting
right
line
fielder,
with Tyler Glasnow
Aaron
comes in with 6 hits
Judge.
in 37 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Hanna is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. 1 inning in the second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get
Leading
worse.
off with the Red
However,
Sox,
the umpiring crew
the
has
center
told me
fielder,
they believe the
Nick
game will get in,
Hanna.
although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Hey, what time? Right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone.
And that'll bring up Miguel
Now
Andujar.
batting,
0 for
third
1
baseman,
for him here in this one.
Miguel Andujar.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hanna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And
Now
the next to
batting,
bat, the Dominican-born
catcher,
catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hanna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Leading off the ball,
The first pitch on its way.
Nick Hanna.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third.
Come on, big guy, your pitch, huh?
He pulls this one into right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So back to the top of the
Leading off
Yankee order.
for the
Digging
Yankees,
in, Miguel Andujar.
third
He
baseman,
flew out in his last
Miguel
at bat. Swung on and lifted in the
Andujar.
air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So a crucial moment here,
Now
and standing in, Nick Hanna. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball was swung on and missed. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
One time right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, see if you can drive. What do you say?
Fouled away. The set and the 2-2, and it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2 popped him up. Voit has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Miguel
Here's the 0-2.
Andujar.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Digging in now, Nick Hanna. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did, it make a big difference.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. James Paxton will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, there's lots to like about
The
this
center
lefty,
fielder.
James Paxton.
Nick
Big arm from the
Hanna.
left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Paxton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
High in the air out to center field. Hanna will wait on it. And that's out number 2. Striding into the box, Nick Hanna, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Hanna.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, at the ball.
Too low, 1-0. Bogarts at second with 2 down.
Hey, get one up there, huh?
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. J.D. Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled off.
Here we go.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field.
Come on, dig,
And that's in there, base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hanna is right there. And he puts it away for the first down. Now batting, Nick Hanna. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Nick
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep it. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. (12-2) the final score in this ball game. Boston have evened it up at 2 here in the division series. Matthew Boyd gets the W on the mound. James Paxton was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game.
Chris Sale has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff.
Nick
good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, wait for yours here.
fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
May have swung at ball 4 that time, and a little late to boot. Full count now.
All right.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Batting 6, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hanna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Riding in once again, Nick Hanna. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hanna.
Here it comes.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good hits.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here.
Let's go.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Tanaka has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Popped him up. Stanton coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nick
A
Ahmed.
runner at second, nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up. Bogaerts into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box,
Up next
Nick
for the Red
Hanna.
Sox.
He flew out in his
The
last
center
at-bat.
fielder, Nick
He's ready. Here's the
Hanna.
first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and their
Now batting.
season hangs
The
in the
designated
balance
hitter.
here as they're down to their
Miguel.
final out.
and Duhar.
The 0-1. And a fly ball, and this should do it. And the Red Sox have taken that first step. They're on their way to the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Syndergaard is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Let's go now.
Two and one. Here it is.
Full count. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fouled off. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
Go,
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run.
Coming to the plate now Nick Hanna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled, usually.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Stand up, stand up.
And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys.
Stepping in, Nick Hanna, already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here.
Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer here in the series, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed.
Ready to take his
Now
hacks
batting,
again,
center
Nick
fielder.
Hanna, as he'll look to follow up the
Nick
two-run homer he
Hanna.
launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Back goes Springer. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch. In this one, guys, I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you could witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett
Now
Cooper.
batting.
0 for 2 on his
baseman.
line thus far.
Garrett Cooper.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hanna is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
8-2 tonight's final. Boston take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series.
The final
Eduardo
line score
Rodriguez.
for-
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Tyler Glasnow is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
A change of scenery might be just what Glasnow needed. Started his career with the Pirates. Never been a question about the stuff. Big time arm. 95 to 97 mile an hour fastball. Good curveball. This guy is what they look like. Big, strong guy. The concern with him, throwing enough strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Foltynewicz has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2.
Attaboy, nice take right
And
there.
there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hanna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. So digging in now, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Hey, you got one.
The 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. So stepping in, Carlos Correa.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, two away.
High in the air out to center field. Hanna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on. Into the box now, Nick Hanna. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box,
Leading off
Garrett
for the
Cooper.
Astros,
He's singled in
the
2
first
trips to
baseman,
the plate thus far.
Garrett Cooper.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hanna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa.
Now
His
batting,
career numbers against this
shortstop,
pitcher. A number of
Correa.
meetings, he's 1 for 7.
Correa.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there.
Digging in to try it again. Nick
the
Hanna
center fielder,
comes in 1 for
Nick
2 with that home
Hanna.
run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Chopper to short. Scooped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. At the plate, Alex
Now
Bregman.
batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
0-1 count and the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch. Ready now, Nick
Now
Hanna.
batting, the center fielder, Nick Hanna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. No outs, nobody on.
Come on, let it fly.
2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here. Come on, big guy.
Belted high and deep into right center. Springer looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display?
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 14-4 is the way this one ends. Houston have evened up this series at 1 game. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Josh James will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramos is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hanna is under it, and he makes the catch for. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Batting.
Nick Hanna, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hanna.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
All right. That a boy.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ready once again, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Leading up for the Astros.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Eduardo.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hanna is there, and he has it for the first out. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Nick Hanna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Oh, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2. I got 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count remains full.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So coming to the plate,
Now
Nick
batting.
Hanna. He's 2
The
for
center
4
fielder.
in the ball game.
Nick Hanna.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
2 balls.
And he
no
falls
strikes.
behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Bogarts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Bounce towards the second baseman. Foul.
That merry-go-round go.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here, kid.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of it. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously,
The
every
final
game
line
is
score
so
for our ball
important in the
game tonight.
postseason.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Jose Urquidy is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Digging in, Nick Hanna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Benintendi stands at second with 2 gone. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Come on now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
You got it. You got it.
Hanna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. In now Nick Hanna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hey, let's go now. 1 time.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Next up for the Stros, Garrett Cooper.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Nick Hanna.
The center fielder.
All right, come on now. 1
Nick
time. Let it fly.
Hanna.
All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Stepping up now, Nick Hanna.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick
Here we
Hanna.
go. 1 time like a big dog.
You do it. No one better.
Here
Let's
comes
do
the
it.
first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and a strike.
Hey, make it
Ooh,
yours.
that was some gas. triple digits on the radar gun.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
And
now it'll rattle up against the wall. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick.
Digging in, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get there.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and leading off the inning, Nick Hanna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hanna.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good.
Let's go.
Into the box, Nick Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Come on, kid. See it and drop.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hanna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Striding in for Houston, George Springer, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Nick Hanna, who struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Get your pitch.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Let's go now. One time.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Altuve has it to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way.
Next up for the Red Sox, Nick Hanna, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And there's ball 1. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Let her rip.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 4th long ball of this series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nick Hanna.
All right,
and their runners at the corners now.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Let's go.
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only one run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
The final line score for our ball game.
started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks.
Absolutely. No, there's no question about it. No, you've got to get discuss everything. You need to discuss everything, okay? Yeah, well, exactly whether there happens to be any. It becomes the mismanagement. Absolutely. No, there's no question about it. No, you've got to
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Urias gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball here. Come on now.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drive.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Bogaerts moving to his left. 2 gone.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
They get your pitch here squared up.
Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
High in the air out to center field. Hanna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go now to the top of the third. L.A. Now at the plate, Nick Hanna will match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Nick
First delivery
Hanna.
to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it.
Run it out,
in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder.
Hey, any way you can,
Nick
any way you can.
Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
At the plate, Nick
Up
Hanna.
next for the
He
Red
homered
Sox.
earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Softly hit out to short.
Right here, pick up the ball.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
Hey, way to get on.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's
Here
a
now is our
solid
final
day's
line
work for
for
any
tonight.
hitter.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series. Walker Buehler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Hanna is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
See it rip it up there.
And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Count even at 2-2.
Up there, let's go.
Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher.
Up next for the
Come on, right here. One time. One time.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Shot toward right center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get
Stand
one
right
home
here,
and
stand
maybe
up, pick
2.
it up.
And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Settling in now, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up.
Hanna.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here comes another 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Right here. I got the count 1 and 2. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly. I got the count 2 and 2.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he can only battle for so long as he's fighting. Now in the box, Nick Hanna. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Let's go now, one time.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Isbell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Lifted the other way to left center. Hanna falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Stepping in, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Better way to square up on that
nice
ball.
execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Next up for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hanna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Corey Dickerson.
Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Muncy.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't very good. Knocked out after 3 innings and took the loss. They're expecting much more from him, and he needs to get off to a flying start in this one.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much...
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout in there. So striding in, Nick Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch.
Watch out. Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Fouled away.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
The 1-2 pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Standing in,
Up
Nick
next for
Hanna.
the Red Sox,
And here's an at-bat you
the center
don't want to
fielder,
miss. The pop is something to see,
Hanna.
so will have to be dealt with carefully
Come
here.
on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. To short, hit hard.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Clayton Kershaw. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final
Here
score.
now is our final
Los
line
Angeles
score tonight.
have taken
First
a 2
for the
games to... We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got 2 teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Drew Jackson.
The designated hitter.
1 out, nobody on.
Jackson.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go. Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Seager.
The 0-1 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Not in time.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Ready to take his hacks again.
Now
Nick
batting,
Hanna
center
as he'll look to
fielder,
follow up the
Nick
two-run homer he launched
Hanna.
over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
Round hard.
And it's off the green monster. Benintendi is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Striding in for Boston, Nick
Now
Hanna,
batting,
already
center
2 for
fielder,
2. He'll look to add
Nick
on right here.
Hanna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center.
Oh, you got that one.
Round it. Find the
And
ball.
that's
Round
into
it.
the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
The
2
batter,
for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Corey Seager.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in, Nick Hanna.
Up next
He
for the Red
singled
Sox.
his last time up.
The center fielder, Nick Hanna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high. And it's 3-0. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Into the box now, Nick Hanna. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Nick Hanna.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he fouls this one off.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
13-7 is how this one ends. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Eduardo Rodriguez will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft,
leading off
you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center
now
fielder.
The first pitch here from
Nick
Price.
Hanna.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's safe.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position.
Digging in once again, Nick Hanna. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Pitch, drive it.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Here we go now, huh?
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Make the turn.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that
standing in, Gavin Lux.
Number 48.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Nick Hanna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
See it drive it.
Nope. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off.
Let's go now. What's on?
Grounded to third. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Nick Hanna. He
Now
got on top of one. It was a
fielder.
ground-out victim
Nick
last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Baez has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Baez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2 balls and a strike now.
Get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Back.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. So they nearly...
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. 14-1, the final tally here. The Boston Red Sox. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic. Walker Buehler gets the ball with a World Championship on the line. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Lifted the other way to left center. Around first, digging for 2. And this one will bounce into the wall.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
Hanna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Striding into the box, Nick Hanna. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Muncy is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in,
now
Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick
good one up there.
Hanna.
Wait, Good one, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Man, you smoke.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing.
Striding in once again, Gavin Lux.
Number 48.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. New inning set to get underway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen, and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 9, Michael.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Boston even the series at 3 and 4. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Julio Urias will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning. To pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 5th so far in this series. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson.
Batting second, the left fielder, Corey
The 1-2.
Dickerson.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Corey
Lux on at first, nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Realmuto.
High in the air out to center field.
You got it. 2-2-2.
Hanna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance? Nick Hanna. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Stepping in, Nick Hanna comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Nick Hanna.
Come on, one time right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
That's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here you go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Kid. Let her fly.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
All right, one more time right here.
Now another 2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So striding forward now JT Realmuto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hanna is there, 2 gone. So digging in now, Cody Hosey.
The third baseman.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Into the box for the Dodgers now. Gavin Lux, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi in pursuit. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So they load. Digging in and looking for more. Nick Hanna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Let us go.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good riff on it, huh? Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
The 0-1 on its way.
Whoa,
tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And another foul ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
the 1-1.
The shortstop, Corey.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Hanna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Hanna. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. Well, nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
A congratulatory phone call.